It's Madden NFL 24. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Pats and the Jets, next on EA Sports.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year, is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup. Love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Now you look at this Patriots defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Now a 2nd and 2. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. That is caught. He'll get it inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Pacheco. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it at 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt. The kick by McManus is good.
the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. Bringing them out, a guy who's top 30 all-time in yards and touchdowns. Not bad for a 4th-round pick back in 2012. Captain Kirk Cousins.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did. But he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing is Cousins. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
The Patriots at 11-5 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games,
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Juju Brents.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd down.
When you talk about this Jets defense,
they are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. But on that play, they held up quite well.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Purdy's throw complete to McBride. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Now Purdy. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. To throw, Cousins. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Cousins. Touchdown! Mark Andrews with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally tracked him down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Isaiah Pacheco with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets add 6 to their lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. New England's offense set to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2nd and 7. Cousins to throw it. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Cousins now. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And this will be taken at the 13. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Jets will take over. New York set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, a 22. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Purdy sets up to throw again. There's Mooney with another catch. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, Purdy. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He brought that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Throwing here, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. Now he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Isaiah Pacheco, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now out come the Patriots. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That'll be caught. It's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Chubb is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Well, they moved the ball down the field. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play.
After review of the play,
the lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. Cousins. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mark Andrews in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And at halftime, it's the Bills who are out on top. Saquon Barkley, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they trail the visiting Buccaneers as that game has gone to the half. Joe Mixon, a force in that first half with 2 touchdown runs. We got a strong first half out of the running back Isaiah Pacheco. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go. Our 2 teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Meanwhile, Cousins throw here, hauled in by Cup. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Cousins. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw again, Cousins. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Play action now, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Touchdown, Patriots. Justin Jefferson from 19 yards away. And the Pats are back within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Purdy will look to throw again here. He's got McBride here over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. A pass complete to Moore. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Purdy to throw it on first down. He's got it. Touchdown, Jets. DJ Moore. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 8. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Cousins. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Cousins. That'll be caught by Cup. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, he certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Cousins now to throw on first down. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. Now they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, And that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want big.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
McManus now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Patriots. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
As over 100 yards, has the one touchdown score to this point. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Jets.
Out of the gun, Purdy. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Purdy. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And the tackle for loss goes to Eric Kendricks. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Pacheco once again. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. Shotgun now with Purdy. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. A critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Patriots take over.
At their own 18-yard line.
Cousins on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Second down, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And New York set to take the field. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier in the season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. Fighting throw. And he's up into at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down by 1. 2:18 on the clock. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Throwing, Cousins. Connecting with Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Pass complete to Chubb. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Here's 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Cousins to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to almost certainly win the football game. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10. Cousins. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Here's Cousins. Flushed out right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
29-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
This is 1st and 10. Purdy with one final shot here. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though,